everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your friendly neighborhood makeup hobgoblin here, and it has been a hot minute. I took a break from most of social media. I was still on there, but anyone who follows me on Instagram, whether my beauty or my personal, I've been quite private. I've spoken to a couple of my closer friends a little bit on my year in the life, but I'm ready to kind of hit the ground running and just start back up with YouTube again. And this isn't really going to be much of a catch-up video. This is going to be more kind of just a regular get ready with me, and I plan to do some in-depth story times coming up soon. But right now I really just want to do my makeup with you guys. My relationship with makeup has changed so much over the last year. I barely buy anything. I'm pretty sure I could count on one hand all of the makeup products I've purchased in the year of 2025 so far. Now we know how shopping problems work, so I did move from one hyperfixation to the next. So when I stopped with makeup, I moved on to fiber arts, and luckily that is a little bit cheaper sometimes, because a skein of yarn from Michaels is a lot cheaper than an eyeshadow palette from an indie brand. And then I quickly moved into trinkets, and I have a handful of Labubus and pop-marked keychains, and I'm sure any of you all that struggle know how hard it is to curb that feeling without jumping into another fixation. So I've definitely slowed down a lot. I'm actually really proud of a lot of the progress I've made in finances this year. We can get into that if any of you guys are interested, because y'all know I have struggled. I just love to shop, and yeah, I can do a video on that if you would like. But no, I just wanted to get ready, and I have some new things and some old things, but I figure some things will be fun. I got the NARS Hot Escape palette. I really hope, I have this ghetto viewfinder set up, so I hope everything is good. If I'm too washed out, or if, God forbid, I'm blurry, that's too bad, I suppose, because I can't do anything about it. This is the Hot Escape Cheek Palette 1. Packaging, adorable. It's not the same formula as one of the other NARS palettes I've gotten, but that's what it looks like. So you've got the Laguna one, and then Thrill Blush. No. Oh, they're both blushes. So Thrill, Bad Behavior, Ophelia, which I love that name, and then Laguna one. So I picked this up actually the other day. It's one of the first makeup little treats I've gotten in a while. It was 20% off, I think, at Macy's, so I was able to get it on sale. Can't beat that. Let's go in with a base. I think for a primer, I've been enjoying the NYX face glue. I really got sucked into the packaging, and I want to buy the setting spray, but I have way too many setting sprays. I've already done my skincare. So my C Firma and the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, I've been using those as my skincare for at least the Dewdrops 3 years, but the C Firma I've been using for at least 10 years. So, how is everybody? Comment something maybe that you've accomplished or lived or survived or whatever you want in the last year. This is a new space, and I suppose this is a quick little update, but I do live on my own. This is my first apartment. I have Moonbeam. She's taking a nap in the sun. So we are just doing our own thing and living our best lives. So this gets a little bit tacky, and I actually just got in the mail yesterday the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint Mineral Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen. It's 80-minute water resistant. That means nothing to me. I don't go outside and I don't go in the water, but I really liked it. I got the shade 4 Light Neutral. This expires in April 27, which is actually pretty decent. This shade match is really good for me. However, a little bit goes a long way. I wore this yesterday for, oh my god, I had it on from 12 to 12. I want to say. I did sleep in it because I didn't take my makeup off last night, but that's a whole nother issue. I went to the movies last night and I saw Ballerina, the kind of spin-off of the John Wick franchise. I'm gonna do a little bit because I did a lot yesterday. It was good. I feel like, what's her name, Anna? She is so pretty. When I watch movies with her in it, I'm just like, oh, she's just so stinking pretty. I'm just gonna apply this with my hands. I think the shade match is really good. I honestly can't even tell you if it wore bad, but you know what? I want to say it couldn't have worn bad since I wore it for so long. I feel like if it looked bad, I would remember that. You know what I mean? Like, I think it just was. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with the shade. I mean, if the SPF is good and legit, I mean, I guess it would be nice if you're running errands and stuff, but it's just hard because you can't reapply sunscreen over makeup, and I can't imagine just like gooping on more and more skin tint every 80 minutes. That would be crazy. But I think it's pretty. I do have the normal dry areas around my nose. I'm not sure if I have any around my lips, but just the regular amount. I realize I don't have a mirror because I have my, I guess I'll just use this tiny mirror. I think it actually sits really pretty on me, and it doesn't sit funny on my upper lip area, and I struggle with that sometimes. It wants to be, there's no way you're good. It wants to be more dry there, but I feel like this works really well. And the shade match, super good. I really like e.l.f. I would say e.l.f. I have a soft spot for e.l.f. just because of, you know, they were the OG. However, this skin tint is $18. What is this? An ounce? 1.2 fluid ounces? I don't know. Crazy, but Ulta had the little coupon, right? So you can get the $3 off, $3.50. And then it had a little gift with purchase, so I got this tiny little bag. And I love me a thing, I love me a trinket, I love me a tiny thing. So that was really nice. I was able to get the free gift. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do concealer. I have not purchased any new concealers in a very long time, so I guess something light. I don't want to say a summery concealer because that doesn't make any sense, but let's do the Essence Keep Me Covered concealer. And y'all know I love concealer. Oh my god, am I a sucker for concealer. I just think it's so fun. I don't know. I like when it's in a stick. I like when it's in a pot. I just think it's great. Okay. Normally, I have a lot more darkness left here, but I feel like the skin tint did a really good job. I am going to wash my brushes today, which is just gonna be a crazy endeavor because I can't even. This whole thing is full of eyeshadow brushes. And some of them I moved with dirty. So some of them have been dirty since literally last year, and I packed them up in a separate bag from my clean brushes bag. It was a tote. It was a tote of brushes. We know I've got at least 500 brushes. That's neither here nor there. I haven't bought any more. Thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna wash all my brushes. I think I'm gonna lay a towel in the bathtub and like lay them to dry in there because I'm not really sure a good place to put them because I don't have the counter space like that. Oh, but anyway, the ballerina movie. So John Wick is in it a little bit, which I feel like they needed to do to try to get the people to go, you know, just that little like the long con. But I thought it was good. It's not my favorite movie, but there was a really cool fire and water sequence. That was really cool. I will say, if we were talking about spin-offs, I did like the Continental TV series much more than Ballerina, but that's because I love the characters and I think they did a really good job with those. All right, I really like how this looks. And mine, like, I know I do feel I have good skin, and I'm very grateful for my good skin, so I do think that adds into it as well. I don't know what's happening with my forehead. All right, okay. That was good. I'm happy with that. I think we'll just jump into the, no, I'm gonna put powder on, and I've been using, my main two powders I've been using are the Huda Sugar Cookie, and then this is actually, I don't know where the big one is. This is the Ben Nye Pink Powder, because I want to say, I was in high school, so my sophomore year of high school, I bought these containers, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But this is, okay, so I just took out the inside, and I just put the powder in there, so it's not that powder. I love a good container, you know, I'm gonna reuse it if I can. So I really like to set my under eyes, especially with living in Texas. I feel like I have high risk of my mascara just jumping around my whole face if I don't set it all. And I really don't need to set much because I don't plan on leaving the house today, but I'll at least set. And then this is the Linda Hallberg Puff. So good. I've had this for 7 years, maybe. I am on 7-day hair. Don't look at that. Tomorrow's wash day. I'm crazy because I decided to do a blowout for an evening out in the Texas heat and the humidity. And I'm in one of the hot parts. So, yeah, she's been through it, this hair. But I just really wanted to film. Okay, and then I'm trying to think if I have any other new things that would be like really cool to show you guys. But off the top of my head, there's really nothing. Like, you know, maybe I bought like a lip gloss here. I did buy those, you know, when the YSL powder blushes blew up. I bought those, and I had to order 2 from, was it Mecca? Or Selfridges? No, I was able to find them on Selfridges, so I bought 2 blushes from Selfridges. The price was fine, but the shipping was $30, so that's why I bought 2, because originally I was gonna just get 1. All right, so now let's go in with the palette, and we're gonna do Laguna. What brush? I did just put all my brushes in the dirty bin. Maybe we'll take them out because I'll wash them after. Okay, the Wet n Wild little Targaryen dupe brush. I do like the bronzer. I feel like it's good. The pink blush, the matte blush, it's weird. It is like a sheer matte. It's like a thin matte. It's quite empty. Does that make sense? It's very thin and sheer. And I would say if you're buying any of these palettes for the blush, the matte blush, don't. Because I don't think it was very good. I also don't really wear eyeshadow anymore, and I don't know who I am. Sorry, guys. I think it's nice. Keep in mind, I'm much lighter than I once was because I just really don't go outside like that. I think it's pretty. I think they did a good job. I will say there's a red shimmery blush in the 3rd deepest palette, because there's 4 palettes in the 3rd palette. Oh my god, it's so pretty. But I do feel like there's an RMS one that looks like that, and I think a House Labs, so I'm like, I don't need to buy that palette just to get it. But I will say, I think one of the big things of these palettes is NARS's new launch for their updated highlighters. I think it's the same as these. I don't think they're cream. I also didn't look because I don't really pay attention to things. I had just seen that you could buy these shadows, or excuse me, highlighters on the outside separate. But I like Laguna bronzer. I have a love-hate with it, honestly. The powder one I've never ever liked. This is definitely a different formula, which is why I'm saying for the blush, it's a very strange formula because I have the little quad that's pink that they did. Oh, it has 1 highlighter and 3 blushes. Was it the not hot exposure? I'm not sure what it was, but that is, they were all shimmery, the formula. So they were all baked gelée, I believe. Whereas this is like a traditional powder, and like, just you wait. It's such a weird, okay. I think I used my mini Sonia G Classic Face, and I really am just like, I don't know. I just, okay, ready? I don't know. It's so sheer, but not, but it is. Now, I'm not saying it's not pretty. I just really love blush, and I was hoping for more, especially from how the other NARS, because NARS blush palettes are normally really solid. I get sucked into their eyeshadow palettes or their quads, and then it's fine. It's fine. It lasted all day yesterday. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not knocking the quality. It's just so sheer in a weird, thin way, because I also expect like a sheer blush maybe to be more shimmery. I don't know. It kind of is reminiscent of the pink in the Amy Loves Makeup Adept palette, I want to say. Just a little bit. But it's not even the piece de resistance. Like, you're not ready. You're not ready. I didn't realize too that I thought the palette had 2 highlighters, 1 blush, 1 bronzer. I didn't realize that the top shade is marketed as a blush, which I think it saves the palette. So that being said, I've been using the Kaleidos little highlighter brush. Remember this back in the day? And I am. You ready? Yeah, it's for this, it's worth it. For me, personally, that's my opinion. And I will use the other one, the other little highlighter. I don't know, and since I don't wear eye makeup anymore, I just kind of like put it all on my eyeball. I don't really know. I've entered a strange phase, but life is weird sometimes, you know? So sometimes you end up in little funks, and you just have to persevere. A little bit, I don't know. Okay, so that's the second blush, and it's called Bombshell, which is cute. I like, oh no, sorry, Bad Behavior. I like that, that's cute. And then here's the light one, which is Ophelia, which we love. I didn't know if they had any, oh, these, made in Canada. Okay. Okay, NARS. I like it. I think it's cute. How do we feel? I think it's good. And then because I really don't wear much of anything else, I just do like a little brow gel. This is just the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. Again, I still don't fill in my eyebrows. I don't need to. I've got eyebrows. I just keep it chill. Again, I'm not leaving the house today. I just wanted to get ready with other people and talk a little bit and not be crazy by talking to myself. I really, really like the pink shimmer. It's so good. We're gonna have to figure out a lippy, because I don't really wear lippies anymore much either. It's just, I understand why people have utilitarian collections now. I've like full circled in the makeup universe. It's pretty crazy. For lips, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lip Ivy Hydrating Gloss Serum. This is in Drippin' Rose. I got another color that was like a brown. It was not good. It was not good. I do feel like I need to wipe off a little bit of what I have. This is a really pretty color. Like, I think it's so pretty. I think because it's in my lips, but better. I'm sure there's one for everybody. And they had a lot of darker shades too, like berries. So this is my look with the NARS Hot Escape 1 palette. I do really like this blush, and I hope that they come out with singles of this, or for the holidays if they do a palette with just the shimmery ones. That'd be so good. I'm into a shimmery blush. I just want my cheeks to glow. I just want to look like a little baby clown doll. I've always liked blush, and now I feel like it's just the regular trend, so I will always slather it on. I could do with more right now. I could add more, but I'm not going to. And then the e.l.f. Halo. I like it. I think it looks great. I don't know what it would do for someone who has extremely dry skin, but even my nose, like, this looks good right now. I'm gagged. Anyways, let me know if you've tried any of these products, and just give me some requests for videos down below. Just don't ask for an updated makeup collection, because that's too much and it's gonna make me feel really guilty because there's so many things that I don't use. I feel like I need to do a declutter, but I don't even know where I'd start because it's just I just have too much. So I've kind of full circled here when it comes to beauty community, where I went from loving the collection and the totality. You know, like you buy one blush and you like it, so you have to buy the whole, every color of that formula. I'm not like that anymore. I just have the ones that I like. And then I've also found that when you do that, sometimes you end up disappointed. So sometimes it's better to just keep that one that you liked instead of trying to like search for more. Isn't that like, what is that called? Like the white whale thing, right? Like with Moby Dick, like you're just searching for something, right? I don't know. But yeah, definitely let me know down below and let me know how all you all are doing. And yeah, I hope that there won't be a big gap between this and my next video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you soon or on my Instagram. Okay, bye guys.